So, hello. I don't know if there's people here already or not. I'm going to have to check. I also need to check if it's coming out, if my voice is coming out through the right mic. So let's have a look. Live streams are fun. I'm going to double check. In fact, if I test it like that, let's see if there's sound coming out. In fact, if I test it like that, see if there's sound coming out. In fact, if I test it like that. Yeah, perfect. Great. So I think I'm going to start. I don't know if I can see how many people are here, participants. Is that how it shows? Not sure. Well, I'm going to study anyway. So today we'll be using Japanese from 0. I hope you don't see it backwards. Yeah, you probably see the title backwards, but that's Japanese from 0 1. I hope you don't see it backwards. Yeah, you probably see the title backwards, but that's Japanese from 0 1. It's sort of like below my level a little bit, but there's still like a couple of things I can learn in this book. And I really want to finish it because at some point I'd like to like review it. So it'd be nice to actually get around to doing that. So here I am. So what was that last time? I had the dates. 1日、2日、3日、4日、5日、6日、7日、8日、9日、10日. Maybe I don't know if I need to revise that. Okay, so I'm going to use maybe, I'm going to use my phone, in fact. Let's see. Nope, all good. So, 1日、2日、2日、3日、3日、1日、2日、3日、8日. I remember this one. 1日、2日、2日、1日、2日、3日、1日、1日、2日、3日、8日。5日. How is it? 5日. I need to make sure this is working all well as well. I can't just be focusing on my revision. I can't see the page. I don't even know if I see the messages, if people send me messages. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not even supposed to be new to this. I've done it so many times before, but well, it is on. My picture for the thumbnail is so cringe. So if I've got messages, maybe I need to make sure they show here. So yeah, the messages will show here. I hope it's not an awkward time to do a live stream. We'll see. There might be no one, but I'm revising, so that's all right. Right, I think that works. Maybe if I make this overlap. Yes. A little better. Like, I think I'll stay like this. Cool. So, 1日、2日、2日、3日、8日、5日、6日、7日? Yeah, 7日。8日。Okay, I'm going to try to do the day. 1日、2日、2日、3日、8日、5日、6日、7日、8日、9日、10日. Okay. Oh, your channel is the best. Hello, Maria. Are you the one that commented on my video? I remember your name. I'm not usually good with names, but I remember your name. 1日、2日、3日、8日、5日、6日、7日、8日、9日、10日. Okay, I think I'm going to try to do so. Memorizing the 4th and the 8th. Yeah, it's a tricky one. The 4th day and the 8th day of the month are often confused because they sound alike. The hint might help. The yo in yokai is short, and the yo in yokai has a u after it. Oh, months in Japanese are so hard to learn. Deshita is the past tense of des. It's used exactly like des. I'm here. I am here too. It's used exactly like des, except they makes the sentence past tense. Des means is, or, etc. And deshita means was, were. Kuruma wa aka deshita ka? So was your car red? Aka no, aka no kuruma deshita. Watashi deshita ka? Anata deshita. Kino wa 1日でしたか? Ooh. What are you up to, Maria? 昨日は1日でしたか? 2日はいつ when 2日はいつでしたか? Say days with month and day of the month. When saying full days, for example, December the 10th or the 20th of January, you must always say the month first and the day of the month. January 5th. 1が5月、あれ、1月5日。1月5日, so that's fairly easy. I'm so glad you recognized me. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky enough that I don't have so many people that I cannot, recognize or remember people. I'm still good. So, いつですか? 明日です。今日です。昨日でした。明日です。It's tomorrow. So Shao, do not know anything of Japanese. What do you learn any languages? Like, is there any reason that you're on my channel? That'd be good to know. I'd like to know what people are watching my videos. 何日11日. Oh yeah, Nichi is day. 8日です。4th. 29日です。1日です。何月? Which month is it? What month is it? Oh. 7月. I don't like learning numbers and months. It's something that I find so hard. 1月. 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 2月. 3月. Well, at least they're easy. One thing that's quite good in Japanese is that you have number 1 until 12, and then like a word that means month. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but like to say which month it is, I guess. So it makes it easier, because in English we have like a different, quite arbitrary. So it's a bit confusing about English, I think. And same in French and other languages. 1月、2月、3月、4月、5月、6月、7月、 8月、8、8、8、8、8月、9月、10月、11月、12月。So, 1月、2月、3月、4月 ?4 月、5月、6月、7月、7月、8月、9月、10月、11月、12月。I need to remember these. Making sentences. So deshta is the past tense of des. Okay, this I know. So I'm gonna just read it. So 1月、2月、3月。It's not 7月。It's 4月。怪しい。1月、2月、3月、4月、5月、6月、7月、8月、9月、10月、11月。Okay, so I need to remember that. Deshta is the past tense of present. So it makes the sentence past tense. 車は赤でしたか？赤の車でした。私でしたか？Yeah, I love learning languages, but I'm still kind of stuck in English, French, and Spanish. And you are Brazilian, right? Sorry, I think I asked that earlier. I'm just not sure. Fala português? So same dates with month and day of the month. So, what is the month and day of Children's Day? 子供の日は何月何日ですか？ Just gonna check something. I'm gonna put a post on Facebook. Nope. I'm struggling with this. Okay, so I'm just going to share this on my Facebook page. Just to make sure share. Then look. Olha, já que é só nós dois no live stream, tenho uma pergunta que vou dar aulas de português e queria saber, porque eu não fui à escola em Portugal, fui à escola em França, você diria numa classe, quando os alunos vão a falar e você quer que eles sejam calados, desculpe, você diria tipo 3, 2, 1 silêncio? Or like o professor diria uma coisa assim ou não? Eu até quero saber. Oh, my computer is so slow. If people come to the live stream and I'm speaking Portuguese, they're going to be so confused. No. Here we are. Why is my computer so slow? Here I am. A couple more seconds and I can share the video. Hopefully soon. And I can go back to studying because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Here you go. I've got too many things open. I'm gonna close. Oh no, can I close this one? Yes. It's one too many. Why did I say something weird? It's possible. It's also been a long time I haven't spoken Portuguese, so I'm kind of nervous about this class. I'll be fine because it's beginner class, but I'm like, ooh, what if I make a mistake? What if they ask me a word and I don't know what it is in Portuguese? Well, hopefully it won't happen. So where was I? Yeah, it's very different. Yeah, I know. We sound very different, don't we? And I think I clearly sound from, like I'm from Portugal, well, which my parents are from Portugal. So I think I sound very Portuguese, not Brazilian. I can't do a Brazilian accent very well. It's way too difficult for me. I can do like a fake impression, I guess. Sim, pode falar português, que eu percebo tudo. But I think there's someone that just joined the chat, so I feel rude if we speak Portuguese. I don't know. Maybe that person speaks Portuguese too. I don't know. Read the sentences below. Information transfer, reading comprehension. Do a bit of writing. Ooh, apparently there's 3 people on the live stream. Woo! Ok. Porque também eu queria saber, mas eu estava a tentar lembrar-me e qual seria a maneira mais natural de pedir à classe de calar a boca, não é? O que é que dizia, ou diz, não sei qual é, quantos anos. I don't have my pencil. Oh, fine. No worries. So, apparently there's 3 people on the live stream, so if you're here, say hi. No, I think I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna get a pencil. You're going to be great, I'm sure. I mean, I'm gonna be amazing, obviously. But I wanna be better, you know? I'll be right back. 1 minute, I'm gonna get a pencil. Over there. And I am back. Woo! Do you want me to imitate Português from Brazil. Eu não sei falar muito bem com sotaque brasileiro, porque eu não nasci no Brasil e tenho sotaque português. As well I can do it. It's so bad. Sorry if I offended you. But I'm not very good with accents. It's weird, but yeah. Like, even in French, if I have to do like a Canadian French accent, like, I'm so bad at it. Like, no way. Oh dear. So let's do a bit of writing. So I kind of know how to draw these, but it's never bad to practice, isn't it? Hey, Sérgio Silva. Acho que talvez pedir por atenção seja o mais comum. Ah. Oh, would it be something like posso ter a vossa atenção or something like that in Portuguese? Or peço pela sua atenção? Yeah, I don't know. It's testing the limits of my Portuguese here. I'm not very sure. I'm going to raise the camera a little bit. I feel like my face is just cut. I'm kind of studying at the same time, but I guess if there's more questions or more people talking, then I guess I'll focus more on the Q&A part or just chatting part. Yeah. Okay, imagine your class. Hey. Oh, oi. That'd be the Portuguese way, I think. Where was I? Oh my god, I just realized I got 2 pencils. Where does it come from? I'm so confused. So, like this. Oh, this comes second then. Oh, interesting. So, it's actually very useful, this one. Yeah. Do desu ka? Oh, what's do? How is it? Do desu ka? I can't remember. I'm so rusty with my Japanese. I can read what you just said. You said do desu ka? Do desu ka? Something about do desu ka? Yeah, it's like, how is it? But how is what? How's it going, you mean? I don't know. What did you mean? So, wa. So I do know how to read these, but I just haven't been practicing my writing a lot. And I think you always need to practice writing Japanese because it's not the easiest to write. I mean, it's not that it's hard to write. I mean, the kana anyway, but it's just like you need to have the strokes in the right order. Talvez. Sure. Talvez não seja o jeito mais eficiente, mas é dizendo, por favor, prestem atenção, por favor, silêncio. Yeah, actually, yes, that's a good thing. Por favor, prestem atenção. I'm going to write it down somewhere before I forget. I need a paper. I'm going to write it on my phone. Calendar. No, not here. I can take some notes. It's a new phone, so I'm still trying to figure it out a little bit, I guess. It's a little confusing. So notes. There we go. So I'm gonna call it Portuguese classroom phrases. So, por favor, prestem atenção. So, maravilhoso imitando português, muito mesmo. Oh, well, you know, I think it's because I've watched a lot of telenovelas. That's probably why. I think that's why I got the accent. Because in Portugal, I don't know if you're aware, but we love like novelas a lot. So yeah, so we have a lot of like Brazilian telenovelas. I can't even say it. No, because I never say telenovelas. I say novelas. So we have a lot of Brazilian ones. So yeah, it's very popular. ¿Hablas español? Es una pregunta muy fácil, ¿no? Claro que hablo español. ¿Hablas también español? Eu acho que é melhor quando os professores dizem algo como: oi, podemos continuar? Ou ela está atrapalhando a conversa de vocês. That's a funny one. But I think for my level 1 students, I think they'll be a bit confused if I give them a very long sentence. I wonder if I have other phrases that I might want to use in Portuguese. True. I guess it would be like, escutem, por favor. Comecem or começam? I always mix it up. Comecem. I think it's comecem, por favor. Bom dia, boa tarde. Até logo. Até a próxima semana. Até a semana próxima? I think we can say both. Até a próxima semana. Até a semana próxima. Afirmativa, soy de México. Puedo hacerte preguntas difíciles si quieres. Sí, vale. Bueno, mi español no es muy, muy bueno. Lo entiendo muy bien si lo leo o si lo oigo, pero hablarlo es un poco difícil, pero me encanta un challenge. We are speaking so many languages here. Maybe at some point there'll be like a French person and we'll have like a quadrilingual live stream. So no, I think that's the only phrase I wanted to know for Portuguese. Por favor, prestem atenção. So I'm going to save it so I remember it. Oh, because I thought you were like Portuguese Brazilian, because Silva is very Portuguese, but I guess it's quite Spanish as well, I suppose. So I think it's a bit quiet today, which is fine. I guess it's because it's Saturday. I need to try to do live streams more like during the weekdays, but I'm going to start teaching in the evening, so it might be a bit difficult for me to find the time. Probably. Yeah, I can do the afternoon. But the thing is, like, my channel is so like international. It's so multicultural. Like, there are people that live everywhere in the world. I've got like Japanese people even. So it might be hard to find a suitable time for everyone. But hey. So where was I? It's a bit of writing. Oh, I did do the writing already. This. So this is food and drinks. I need to remember this vocab. Yeah, soap operas. Yeah, they're very popular. Are they very popular in Brazil as well? Or is it just like a, I don't know, Portuguese thing? So, tamago, that's egg. Gohan. Miruku. Oh, milk, of course. Miruku. It's so weird Japanese because I'm used to reading the kana, and then if you read it in the like Latin alphabet, I don't even know what the word is. It doesn't make sense. It's like if I read it in Japanese, I understand it perfectly well. It's weird. Mizu, juice, kuri. Oh, is it chicken? No. Oh, that's no. It's not kuri. It's niku. I'm mixing it up. Chestnut. Interesting one to know. Kuri. Pan. Keiki. Ice cream. This one I know already. Ninjin. Oh, ninjin. Carrot. Ninjin. These are all the words I need to know when I go to Japan next. Daikon. Radish. Tamanegi. Oh, onion. I don't know these ones. Kosho. Salt. Ebi. Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh no. ¿Qué crees que sea menester hacer para mejorar en cualquier idioma? ¿Qué significa menester? No conozco esta palabra. Menester. Que sea importante, I guess? Or like, I don't know. Sí, bueno, voy a intentar contestar a la pregunta y espero que lo he entendido bien. Me parece que yeah, I got it. And it's the same thing when you try to do a test without kanji. It's even harder. Well, I don't know kanji yet. I need to get there, but not now. Anyway, I'm going to try to answer your question. So, test time. you're going to be like, I think it's going to be a bit like a lot of pressure because you guys might unsubscribe if my Spanish skills are not good. Okay, so me parece que lo que es lo más importante cuando se quiere aprender un idioma bien es tener la motivación, y me parece que no es una buena idea aprender un idioma si no se tiene la motivación, porque hay personas que aprenden un idioma porque es la moda o porque, no sé, el novio o la novia habla una lengua extranjera, y me parece que puede ser una buena razón para aprender un idioma, pero más importante es motivación, y también trabajar mucho, porque hay muchísimas personas en internet. Cualquier means. So yeah, I'm not going to read yet because it's like need minister, I assumed. Sí, so hay muchas personas en la net o las compañías que quieren vender, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? Ya no me sale la palabra en inglés. Like courses, los cursos de lenguas que dicen podéis aprender un idioma muy fácilmente, es muy fácil, sin esfuerzo y no sé qué. Y para mí no me parece que se pueda aprender un idioma sin esfuerzo. On the contrary. No me acuerdo de esas palabras. Bueno, on the contrary, me parece que aprender un idioma es muy difícil. Hay muchas maneras de hacer el aprendizaje más fácil, más divertido, pero de manera general me parece que sí, se necesitan muchos esfuerzos. How did I go? I think I didn't do too bad. Menester is like need. So is menester like a Mexican word? Because in Spanish, I think we say necesitar. Because I never heard of menester. Could be just another way. Cualquier means any. Yeah. Useful word. Yeah, actually, maybe I knew it. I don't know. I haven't spoken Spanish properly for like 5 years. So that's very bad. Tenho que ir, mas foi ótimo falar com vocês. Estou muito feliz. Well, passa bom dia, então. Hashtag Spanish. Konnichiwa gozaimasu. Konnichiwa gozaimasu? I think it's Ohio gozaimasu. Hashtag Spanish. I don't know. I'm speaking all the languages people ask me to speak. So it was originally supposed to be in English, but now there was like a Brazilian Portuguese speaker, and then someone spoke Spanish, so I just went for Spanish. And also studying Japanese, so this is just a big mess of a linguistic mess. 6 people, woo! I'm glad people joined. I was feeling a bit lonely. So, because I need to kind of revise my Japanese a little bit, because I'm going, well, I've got a lot of time, but I'm going to Japan on, I don't know, in 8 months, I think. So I kind of need to get ready and be ready to actually know some basics, because I'm going to with my mum, and she doesn't speak a word of English, and Japanese people tend to not really speak English so much. I mean, they do sometimes, but it's very limited. So yeah, I need to kind of keep my Japanese up there, really, I think. So there's a lot of words I know already. Niku, ebi, shrimp. Also, all these words are very useful because there are a lot of this stuff is in Japanese cuisine, like radish, onion, tomato, carrot, etc. Pepper, kosho. Where's your mum from? My parents were Portuguese. So they're both from Portugal. But, well, I don't think it's too private to say. But yeah, she was born in France. Well, she was born in Portugal, but she came to France when she was 1, which is why I'm French, basically. So yeah, I got it. And I would like to go to another country and practice my English. All I know I have learned in Mexico. Well, your English seems very good. I mean, I don't know. It looks really good. I don't have anything to say. They don't speak English. They speak English a little bit. But to be fair, like I speak Nihongo, whatever. I was trying to do an English accent Japanese. No, but to be fair, like a lot of people complain, or not really complain, but they kind of disappointed that Japanese people don't really speak English, and I think they don't have to speak English, I mean, in a way they do, because it's very touristy, some places in Japan. But at the same time, there's so many tourists, they make no effort to know any Japanese whatsoever. So, if we kind of both kind of play the game, maybe it'll be better. I don't know. You did it well. Did I? Well, I think I'm experienced enough in language learning to kind of manage to be fluent with very little words, if that makes sense. I'm not using very difficult words, which I'm aware of, because I'm very rusty in Spanish. But if I have to speak Spanish, I can always almost find a way to say what I mean. But what's the word in Spanish for on the contrary, or ¿cuál sería la palabra? No, al revés is backwards. Is sin embargo? Oh yeah. No, it's more like however. I don't know, what is the word? Anyone wants to give me the translation? If you understood what I'm trying to talk about? It's like on the contrary. Or like, no, but there is a word. I remember knowing it, but I can't actually remember it. Well, let's look on the internet, because the internet is such a great tool. So, on the contrary, in Spanish. De lo contrario? I never heard that. Al contrario? I don't know if that's the right phrase. No, I mean, don't worry. You can ask any question you want. Well, let me get back to the page. So the book I'm using right now, I haven't been using it recently. I kind of started learning it, using it again today. But I started Japanese with this book. So it's called Japanese from Zero. And the other book I'm using in a minute. But I really like this. It's quite easy. I mean, it depends on, I think there's good about this book. I'm actually considering doing a video about it, like a proper review. But I think if you know kana, so like the basic Japanese alphabet, I don't think it's good-ish, because at the beginning they write everything romaji, which is like the Latin or English or whatever letters, European letters, let's say, in a way. Well, not really, but whatever. So like in like the same alphabet as English. So, and then progressively moves on to actually using real Japanese symbols or like syllables. From the syllabary. Oh, English. So yeah, so that can be annoying. If you know nothing about Japanese, I think it's a good option. In fact, George, who oh, the chat disappeared. What happened? Oh, he's back. So George Trombley, I think, is that his name? George Trombley, yeah, that's it. So he has a YouTube channel which is called Japanese from Zero, and what he does is for every lesson on this book, there's a video that goes with it. So obviously you have all the content in the book, but then if you want like some more explanation, there's like a video which is more extensive, I guess. And it's also nice because he kind of re-explains everything in a different way. So it's kind of nice, especially if you want to mix like reading and listening when it comes to explanations, because some people are more like auditory learners and others are more visual learners. I tend to be a visual learner, but I think listening to it as well is kind of a good way to kind of try to remember it. And it's just kind of fun to watch videos, I think. So yes, that's one good thing about this book series, is that, yeah, like you have basically the author that is, doing videos, and there's 4 books of that, so there's quite a lot to cover. Another book which I don't have in my room downstairs. It's you probably know it if you've looked into Japanese like course books. It's Japanese for Busy People, and I think it's not bad actually. The good thing I think is that there's listenings, and the vocab is quite useful, I would say, because sometimes in textbooks they kind of teach you weird stuff, to be honest. But this one has more of a like, it's more oriented towards business. So it depends what you want to do. I don't recommend it for like just fun, like holiday Japanese. But if you're serious about Japanese, I think it's never useless to know like business words. By business, it's more like workplace vocabulary there, I mean. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you, but really I want to be totally fluent in English, and it's somewhat hard if you have no one to practice with. Well, honestly, I'm super picky, and I can usually, if I read a message or a sentence, I'll be like, oh, that sounds wrong, or this is a mistake. But in your messages, there was no mistake in English, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. So I've watched some bits of this channel to analyze it. For me, though, what do you mean? Do you think it's too long, or like too much into depth? Is that what you mean? Because yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's good, but obviously, like I always tell people, there's not one way to learn languages. If there was one, I would like to know, but no, there isn't one way. Like we're all different. We all have different interests and different ways of, like we have all like different brains. So you know, then you shouldn't use it. That's all. Can only give suggestions, but then at the end of the day, if that's not your thing, then it's not worth it. So let's see if I can remember some of these words. Tamago. Tamago. So gohan. Milk. Mizu. Juice. Juice. Mizu. Kuri. Kuri. It sounds like you're saying curry. A bit confusing. It's kuri. Well, good to know, I guess. Pain. Bread. I'm just gonna check Facebook. I put something on Twitter as well. That might be useful, just in case people are not checking their Facebook. Let's see on Twitter. Twitter. So I don't know if it does it automatically. Sorry, I got lost in reading Twitter. Sorry, you're saying to learn Japanese, right? No, I haven't. I've been learning Japanese for quite a while. So this book is kind of a beginner book. So it's slightly below my level. My level is a bit weird at the moment because I've done like a year 2 Japanese class. So it was more like, so I know quite a bit about conjugation. I'm not like fluent, definitely not. I wish I were, but I'm not fluent yet. I think I just need to know more vocab. But anyway, so yeah, no, I'm not a beginner. I've been learning Japanese for like 2 years, but on and off. So I haven't been like super regular because I don't know, holidays, work, and lots of things. And yeah, I'm just quite busy. But yeah, I'm trying to do it a bit every week at least, so I don't actually lose it. And yeah, so no, I'm not starting to learn Japanese. So basically, needing for the GPT test or just That's a very good question. Actually, I think I'd like to do the GLPT 5, and a lot of people say it's useless, and I think it is. If you think of, it's not worth much because your level after GLPT 5 is not very high. Um, but I think I still want to do it just to kind of prove myself. I think it's quite important, I think, in language learning to give yourself some goals and having like, achieving a goal and having like a proof of it is quite motivating. So I think in the long run, I'd like to do the GLPT 5. Maybe that could be an objective before I go to Japan in like 6 months or something to do the GLPT 5. I think they do it in London, and I'm not so far from London, so that can be good. I need to think about it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check the date because I know it's an exam, but it doesn't happen like all the time. It's like twice a year. So GLPT in London, well, UK. I don't think they do it in my city. I live in a small place. I've been in France potentially. Test registration process. No, I'm not going to take the test. I'm taking the test overseas. It's local institutions. Really Western Europe? Yeah. This is in Spain, right? In Granada. France. Oh, that's France, of course. In Paris. What about UK? Is that I'm confused? Did I miss England? UK, of course. So London, yeah, in my city. So SOA Language University of London. But oh, I see. But it's pretty tough because it seems like you're not going anywhere when you study every day. What do you mean, in Japanese or in language in general? I'm not sure I followed what you meant. Sorry. So the dates on December. Japanese test in December. Ooh, I think I could do it if I wasn't working. To be honest. Okay. So what are the other days? So that's July. Okay, that's December. It's quite expensive, I guess, as well. So 85 quid to any level. Oh wow! Also, you have to be very quick because the maximum amount of applicants there's like a limit. Wow, seems to be pretty selective. Fair enough. So yeah, so I don't think I will be able to do it this year, but maybe in July. Give me a year. I think if I managed to do one level a year, that'd be amazing. I think I'd rather like not set too high goals. It's never too healthy to do that, I don't think. Okay, so back to the page. The useful certifications are the N2 and N1. Yeah, that's what I heard. The N3, but will benefit you to set an objective for the lower ones to have a sense of progression. You seem to have the hang of it. Yeah, I think it'd be good. Also, like, I don't think. Yeah, in Japanese. Yeah, that is so true. I think what I find tricky is it's hard to explain. I find it so difficult to build a sentence like easily. Um, like, I mean, the good thing about Japanese is sometimes you can use one word and it makes sense. So that's kind of nice. Things like oishi to say like, oh, this is delicious. You know, you don't have to make a full sentence. But sometimes to make more complicated stuff, it's a bit difficult. However, I still think with like some keywords, very terrible grammar, you can still make sentences. So I think in Japan, I could still, and my level was much worse. I could still make some basic sentences, but it was obviously quite tough. And I think it's just kind of what's frustrating. But I think the issue also with Japanese is that I don't have enough vocabulary, and vocabulary is really my weak spot. Grammar is not too difficult. I mean, it's not like super easy, but it's not too difficult. But yeah. So yeah, so that's what I heard about the N1, N2, and stuff. Apparently, the N3 is sort of not very useful. It could depend on the job. I guess if you work like in a bar, for example, N3 means you have at least an intermediate level of Japanese, which is good. But yeah, I think if you want to find a job where Japanese is used a lot, then definitely N2 and 1, I guess. Mesmo com as diferenças entre português e português do Brasil, quando com. What? Oh, deleted? I didn't do that. My hands are here. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm just gonna close because it's very cold now. It was hot like half an hour ago. No, it's not. 1 second. I'm back. Sorry, Lucas. You're gonna have to say that again. So I'm back. Oops. Don't know what I was saying anymore. Whoops, the mic is falling apart. No, it's fine. So, I'm try to find this book a bit easy. I mean, as I said, like it's just the vocabulary that's quite my weak spot. But otherwise, I think especially like basic, quite easy because I think the difficulty is that it's hard to remember the words because it's so different from. I'm guessing you speak like no, sorry, I'm not guessing. I know you speak Spanish natively, so like I don't know. Like if you're learning Portuguese or French, like obviously a lot of the words will be similar, as you know. But with Japanese, like you have to remember the word, and sometimes it's easier grammatically speaking. But yeah, sometimes it just, I don't know, I just find it hard to remember the words. But the grammar, in theory, is not too difficult. Okay, I gotta go. It's been nice to meet you, and I'll stay tuned. Okie dokes. See you. So, what day of the week? I think I've done this lesson before. No, I didn't write anything on it. Finish the book at least. So be able to write and read. Yeah, you, wa, o, be able to say days and months. Use this stuff. Or the days and the, oh yeah, the days. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad remembering the days in Japanese. So Getsuyobi. Getsuyobi. You mean in Japanese? Like, yeah. Yeah, like words. I don't know. I remember when I was in Japan at the Starbucks, I went there and I was like, I don't actually go to Starbucks ever almost in Europe here, well, like here in England or in France. I don't know. I just find it expensive, and I'm not a big fan of coffee. I don't drink coffee, in fact. But anyway, so I went to Starbucks because I wanted, like, I know they do like smoothies and cold drinks, and I could read something like passion fruit. So I was like, oh, passion fruit! I love passion fruit. So I asked for that, but I wasn't sure what it was. I think it said, oh no, I think it said passion fruit tea. Oh, that's tea. So I was like, oh, that should be something sweet or whatever. And in Japan, they put sugar in drinks, like in tea. Sorry. So it was like water that tasted weird. So I was trying to like put sugar in my drink, and it was still not sweet enough. And I think people were like staring at me like, "What the hell is he doing?" You mean Starbucks? Starbucks. Yeah. No, that's a bit interesting because when you write in Romaji, it's very hard for me to read in Japanese. I'm like, but like if you had written it in katakana, I'd be like, oh yeah, Starbucks. That's so funny. Japanese is a funny language. But yeah, but anyway, so point is, if you go to like McDonald's and you can read like basic Japanese, you can order things that are that come from like English words. So that helps. At least you don't starve. Nice. So Getsuyobi, Kayobi, Suiyobi. Oh, that's the one. Suiyobi. I can never remember the days of the week. Getsuyobi, Kayobi, Suiyobi, Mokuyobi. I think there is a song to it. Oh, você acha que saber português ajudou a falar japonês de uma forma mais natural pelo motivo de usarmos quase todos os fonemas de japonês em português, mesmo com as diferenças de sotaque de lei português? Um, hmm, I'm not sure. I'm going to answer. Well, basically, I'm going to translate the question. So he asked me if I think that it helped me to know Portuguese when learning Japanese because, to some extent, like all the sounds in Portuguese, like all the sounds in Japanese are like the same in Portuguese, or at least we have a lot of them. I don't know. It's very hard actually because even though Portuguese is my native language, I feel like whenever I learn a language, my French accent comes out more. And I've never had a Portuguese accent. In fact, when I speak English, I don't have a Portuguese accent. So people, they unless I tell them, they don't know I'm Portuguese. So anyway, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not sure. I think what helped me really is oh, one thing that I think helped me though is because I was raised bilingually, so Portuguese and French, I have more sounds in my bank of phonemes, I guess. So it's a bit easier for me to get like the pronunciation of words. It's not like perfect. I'm not saying that, but it's a bit easier because I'm used to like subtleties, like I don't know, like of vowels, for example. In French and Portuguese, they're pronounced differently. So I've got that awareness that in other languages, like vowels are pronounced very differently. So, for example, in Japanese, a French person, if I let me just pick a word from my textbook, I guess. What could it be? I don't know. There was a nice word. Yeah. So, for example, if I was a French person to say the word car in Japanese, which is kuruma, a French person would say kuruma or something like that. Would say kuruma, and like, they would say u. While in Japanese, it's more like u, like kuruma, not kuruma, but kuruma. It's like very subtle, but it's a bit different.
So I think knowing different languages kind of made me more like aware of differences, basically. I think. So, oh, I'm going to try to read that. それなら, oh, another one, なら、日本語で、それなら日本語で, I don't know that kanji. きます。いきます。それなら日本語で、日本語で, so that's Japanese language with Japanese language. Ikimasu. I don't know the. It's weird because in Japanese, if you don't know the kanji, like all the word is kakimasu. Kakimasu is writing. I think yeah, I think that's kakimasu. So sore nara to write. Yeah, that's what I thought. So sore nara. What's nara? I'm confused. I don't think I know this word. That's good. You tested me, and I can learn new words like that. Sore nara. Nihongo de kakimasu. Why is it not like Nihongo o kakimasu? That's a good question. I find particles, I mean, everyone does, a bit tricky sometimes. So, Lucas, do you speak Japanese then? So, if, so how would you translate the sentence? So, sore, so that's this or that. Um, so, if this, what? If this is written, oh, if this is written in Japanese. I guess they means by means of. That's my guess. Is that correct? Am I kind of close, near? I'm not very sure. You tell me. I love these live streams because I can ask like people for words, like, especially if I don't know them. That's quite useful. So yeah. Where was I? To go to bed later. Multiple. That's because I write in Japanese. Ah. Oh, yeah, so I wasn't too far, I guess. Well, you can write in Japanese, but the kanji, my knowledge of kanji is very minimal. I recognize like Nihongo, like obviously that's very easy. I can recognize Niku. I don't know. I think I know maybe five kanji. Obviously one, two, three, but that's easy. What else do I know? I can recognize, I think, the kanji of water, but I think it looks like ice or frozen or something like that. I can't remember. My knowledge of kanji is very tiny. It's ridiculous. Multiple threat: Portuguese, English, broken French, and Japanese. Ah, so what's your level of Japanese, Lucas? Yeah, I mean, I'm fascinated by kanji. I think kanji is so interesting. I think I'm just kind of scared. Not scared. I think I can't be bothered to learn it, but I definitely know I will learn it eventually. It's just that for now, I think because I don't find my level to be good enough, I feel like if I can focus on the vocab, it'll be more useful. Because if I learn the kanji, I will have to learn both the kanji and the word as well. But if I know the word, it's a bit easier. I think I find. I don't know what's your opinion, but yeah. But I definitely know. I mean, sorry. What I was gonna say is, I know like people sometimes like on YouTube or whatever, they say like you should start learning kanji as early as possible, and I think that's not a stupid thing to say. I think that's fair enough. But I just find it's a bit too much. Yeah, that's it. I just find it doesn't feel right for me to do that. So yeah, but to be fair, I should probably do like every week. I should have like a time where I do some kanji a little bit every day, like 5 minutes even. I think that would be quite useful. Oh, interesting. So ikura means like how much, but also means salted salmon eggs. That's weird. I knew this one. Okay, I'm gonna say something. This book is very good in terms of vocab, but it gives me a type of fish that even in English I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that word. So flounder. Who knows what a flounder is? Kanji and vocabulary wise and full, but grammar wise and fire. That makes any sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess like sometimes it's easier to get a lot of vocab than grammar. Also, it's because I think I don't know what you think, but I feel it's because Japanese. Sometimes you can just say one sentence with just one word. So it may be why, I think. One of the reasons, anyway. Um, Flounder, curry. Curry. That sounds like curry as well. Curry. Oh, that's weird. So what's a flounder? I'm gonna look it up. What's a flounder in French? Ah, sorry. That's a word. It's not very necessary. What is it? Fle- I don't even know the word in French. What about in Portuguese? Do I know the word? Maybe I know in Portuguese. Flounder. Let's see. Lingado. Lingado. Never heard of that. I don't know. That's a weird word to put in the book, I think. Anyway, so candle. Rosoku. 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 Candle. What do we learn at candle? Gemini. What's the word again? Flounder. I'll write it. Lingano, I think. I'm going to check again. Oh, I closed the page. Wait. Flounder. Which one is? Lingado. I never heard this. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Lingado? No, sorry. Lingado. My bad. Sorry, no Lingano. How to flounder? Well, I'm learning English. You know, that's interesting about Japanese is that sometimes I learn words in English. Atarashi, atarashi. It's new. Lingado. Ah, so you knew that. You knew that fish. Well, I've never heard of that. I don't think. Never eaten it. Ah. Medicine. So I knew this one. So, neru, ikura, kusuri. So that's medicine. Kaminari, kaminari, kare, rosoku, rosoku. So, I'm not going to do the writing now. Oh, it's literally fine. So, write the corresponding event links. We'll try translation. That can be quite interesting. Maybe you guys can help me because you know more Japanese than I do. So, Yoko and Takahiro are talking about their birthdays, just to give a bit of context. So I'm going to try to read it. Well, I might be slow. So, 今週の金曜日は私の誕生日です。Okay. So, 今週 isn't that like, I think it's a time word like, 今週, isn't it like this year or 今週? What's 今週? Ah, I remember my Japanese teacher using it. 今週, no, maybe? This week. Ah, I knew there was a time thing. 今週. Yeah, I'm so bad. See, my vocab is terrible. So this week, so 今週の金曜日は, so 金曜日 is, I think it's Friday, 金曜日. Was it Sunday? Okay, I'm trying not to cheat here. Kinyobi. My days are so bad. I can't remember the days in Japanese. So see, I know my gaps. I know what I need to work on. So okay, so a day of the week. Wa watashi no tanjobi desu. So this Thursday, I think, of this week is your birthday. No, it's my birthday. So desu ka? Oh, is it? Oh, is that right? 誕生日、Saturday. Tanjobi amedeto. Ah, Tanjobi. No, that's not a day. That's that's happy birthday. Tanjobi omedeto. Sorry. Arigato. Okay. So nannen. So nannen umare desu ka? Umare desu ka? Nannen. So which year? Umanen. I don't know the word, but I'm guessing it's when were you born? Nannen umare desu ka? I don't think it's about the age, it's about the year. What do you guys think? I'm testing myself and you guys as well. So nannen umare desu ka? Umare umareru. Umare desu. But why is it not umarimasu? This one could be umare desu ka? Umare desu ka? It feels to me like it wouldn't be a verb, maybe a noun. Am I right? I'm not sure. Umareru. Confused. Help me, umare. Or is it maybe it's not a mass form? Umare. Why would it be though? Is that informal maybe? I don't know. I'm lost. Help me. So sometimes if you remove the ending part, the verb becomes a noun. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So it did sound because of this car. It sounded like it was a noun. But what verb is it? What does it mean? I don't think I've heard that word before. Maybe in the lesson before. Maybe I haven't read it properly. So let's see if there's a word somewhere. I don't see it. Maybe it's from a previous lesson. To born. Ah, okay. Yeah, I kind of assumed that. Yeah. So which year were you born? I guess. So Senkyu. Okay, and I should know numbers. I should know. Senkyu nen umare desu. Okay, so Senkyu. I guess 19. Obviously. So 1973. So I was born on 1973. So Senkyu. Also, it's written in Romaji as well, so it's quite hard to read. So Senkyu 1973年生まれです. Is that correct? Am I just making a fool out of myself? So, then I'm pretty sure it's like 1973. Yeah, 97. So, 私もです. Me too. 私の誕生日は1973年6月 Oh, wait, I read it wrong. So, 私の誕生日は1973年の6月3日です。today. So, 6 is January, February, March, February, March, April, May, so that's June. 3 I think 3 is the 4th. So the 4th of June. Is that correct? It is so hard. That's why Japanese is such a pain in the neck, but I love it. I love Japanese. I think it's an amazing language. And I'm not giving up. But it can be so difficult sometimes. And then it says, Honto ni Tanjobi party wa itsu desu ka? When's the party? Very good sentence to know actually. When's the party? So konshu no doyobi desu. So next week. Doyobi. Is that mokuyobi? I think it's Thursday. Doyobi. I guess it's Friday. I'm gonna check. Friday. What are the days of the week? I think they're here. No, I lost them. Maybe in the first lesson. I'm getting tired already. I can't find the days anymore. Someone help. What's Doyobi? I think it's Friday. Let's have a look on the internet. Why look in a book when you have the internet? Days of the week. That's Saturday. Doyobi. Of course. I see. Well. Anyway, so I might raise the camera a little bit. I feel like no one's seeing me. Oh, I'm kind of hungry now as well. So I think I'm gonna stay maybe 5 to 10 more minutes, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to leave. So, that's such a cute sentence. So you are pretty today. 今日は綺麗です. And then the other person is jealous. 今日も綺麗です. Funny. ありがとう. Well, ありがとう to you guys. Yes, oh, another reading comprehension. So that should be quite easy, you think. So, いらっしゃいませ. メニューをお願いします. 5 minutes later. すみません. はい。スパゲッティをください. スパゲッティをください. お飲み物は何がいいですか? 水をください. はい。少々お待ちください. I know that's right. はい。少々お待ちください. So 10 minutes later. はい。どうぞ。ありがとう。お茶コーラ。お茶とコーラをください。はい。少々お待ちください。いくらですか? 2521円です。はい。お釣りは479円です。ありがとうございました. I'm trying to sound Japanese, but I'm failing, I think. It's not very difficult. Like this kind of Japanese I can use easily. Because the good thing about Japanese is like you can say this please, this please, this please, and it sounds super polite. Say that in English, it's super rude. And once like I learned this kind of phrase, it made so much sense because I remember it was a bit of a weird story. So it was in my Airbnb when I was going to Japan, and I was trying to locate the flat. And the guy was like half Brazilian and half Japanese, so he spoke some Portuguese, obviously. It wasn't native speaker. He could speak it well, but I think like he wasn't perfect. His Brazilian, his Portuguese, like wasn't perfect, but his Japanese was obviously fluent. So as someone I wrote in Portuguese, and it was like, English, please. And I was like, that's a bit rude, because like you would never say that in English. In English, you would say something like, "Oh, sorry, do you mind saying that in English?" Or like you wouldn't just say English, please. It sounds a bit like your Portuguese sucks. Speak English. So I thought it was being rude, but then I thought about it, and I was like, oh no, that's because in Japanese you have something, please, and then it's super polite to say that. So yeah, I think that's why like the challenge in languages is not only to learn the grammar and stuff, it's also to sound natural and also sound polite. And that's something that kind of scares me because I know like politeness in Japanese is so important that you can be rude. I mean, I know as a gaijin, like people will forgive me if I make a mistake or if I use the wrong structure, but I am still scared. I don't want to have this excuse of being like, oh, I'm not going to care how I speak, I'm a foreigner, so whatever. I still want to have like the most like polite Japanese possible if I can. So yeah, probably interesting. I've got no water left. I'm going to get some water. Be right back. I'm literally like, the sink is over there, so that's fine. Here I am again. Let's pop the mic back in. So, alors. I'll do more reading actually. I'm going to skip some of the exercises. Well, I think that's the same one, isn't it? Oh no, it's a little different. So, yeah, the Keigo is a bit more advanced. Yeah, I think Keigo is a bit difficult. But that's also why I don't want to learn casual Japanese because I think, like, I don't know, I think it's better in any language, I think. unless there are exceptions. But I think it's better to be too polite than not enough. And like Japanese, that's like too informal. That wouldn't be appropriate in all situations because that kind of sucks. I mean, like sometimes people like don't speak the right proper English, like polite English is a bit awkward. Challenge. So 日本にwait. Brazil, okay. Brazil. I don't know this kanji. Takusan arimasu. Takusan. Tachisan. No, takusan. I don't know what that means. Crap. So 日本に Brazil. Is that day or that's the kanji of the moon? I think. So what could it mean? I don't know. I need a helping hand here. But that's the thing about Japanese. Like, if you don't know one kanji, then you can't understand the sentence usually, unless you're very good at guessing. But I'm not very good at guessing yet because my Japanese is not good enough yet. I'm going to try writing something. I've got a Japanese keyboard on my computer. See if I do that. Eigo de onegai shimasu. Eigo o kudasai. Brazil jin. Yeah. Takusan arimasu. But I've heard of the word takusan though. I'm not sure. I want to know. So, Lucas, did you make a mistake or did you forget the kanji? I like where this is going. This is very, very informative, actually. I'll wait. I was getting a bit dark here. So, I'm going to try to do my reading comprehension. So, いらっしゃいませ。メニューをどうぞ。That's easy. ここは天ぷらが美味しいです。美味しいです。そうですか。じゃあ、天ぷらがいいです。So, tempura is good. So, I'll go for the tempura. 私も天ぷらが好きです。でも、今日はとんかつがいいです。all these foods, I wonder why. じゃあ、天ぷらととんかつをお願いします。good choice. かしこまりました。かしこまりました。飲み物は何がよろしいですか？アイスティーをください。私はお茶をお願いします。かしこまりました。Okay, I can understand most of it, so that's good. I'm quite proud, I remember like a year and a half ago, I couldn't read any Japanese, or I could read like a couple of symbols. And now I'm like, yeah, I can like read fluently like hiragana. It feels so empowering. I mean, not overpowering, but empowering. So Nikkei or Japanese descendants who are living abroad. Nikkei. So is that the name for like? Oh right. It's like, are they like hafu or something? Yeah, I think that's correct. Descendant. Or is it with an A? Descendant? Like this? I don't even know. I'm not sure. Sometimes if I think too much about how to write a word, I can't write it properly. Oh, my glasses are dirty, sorry. Excuse me. So I think I'm gonna go very soon. I'm quite tired. So it's getting dark, so I feel like there's not much point in carrying on much longer. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna put the live stream to an end. So that was really good to do it. It was interesting because at the beginning there was like no one for like 10 minutes. I was like, that's awkward. But then there was like up to 8 people at some point. So that was amazing. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you for the Japanese help. Sorry, I don't know why my glasses is in front of the camera. But yeah, thank you very much. I should speak to the camera. Thank you very much for the help with Japanese, and I'll see you later. Bye.